Hey y'all, it is your girl. See my curls as you see. This ain't about the curls today, they're hidden. You'll see my hair at the end of the video, but this isn't a hair video. This is a video about Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. Yay! So first, I would like to say thank you to my bestie, Paige Wilson. I'm always shouting out my friends, but my friends are like my biggest supporters. So Paige bought these products for me. She's amazing. Like, that's all I could say. I've known her. That's whose wedding I'm in, guys. So like, that's my bestie. It's my childhood bestie. Thank you so much, Paige, for helping me make this video. I appreciate you so much and I love you so much. And you literally warmed my heart. So let's start. So I have only 2 of the products because I was like going to buy, nothing just screamed at me. Like she has a primer, a setting mist or a face mist, the foundation, the concealer, liquid brush. I should have got the blush. Oh well. Liquid blush, liquid highlight, and then the lipsticks. I have plenty of highlight. I really don't need any more highlight. Like, I have plenty of highlight, so that's why I didn't try the highlighter. I should have done the blush because I was literally about to go buy the Fenty cream blush. But this just shows you I have so many I have no interest unless it's Fenty, and I need to work on that. So back to Rare Beauty. They have 48 shades in their foundation and concealer, I believe. Like I said, I'll fact check everything and I'll go over all the facts at the end of the video. I am shade 490C. So I want to say like the last color was like 540. So I'm shade 490C. It's a cool tone, cool undertone. What else can I say? I'm nervous. So first of all, getting shade tested during Corona, basically we could only shade test like right here, and my face is really light in the center but dark around the perimeters. So as we were putting on this, I'm like, this is looking kind of dark. Like, it was matching right here. And then I'm gonna show you guys the difference. I did a color test on my hand too. You can still see where the Fenty is because I was comparing it to my Fenty, but this shade's a lot darker than what my Fenty wears. Like, what is it, swatches as. This color swatches a lot darker, so I'm kind of nervous. It says to have medium but buildable coverage, so it can go to full coverage. You just have to build it up, and it's supposed to give a natural finish. I don't know if it's matte or not. I do have oily combination skin, so that's why we're gonna do a wear test and we're gonna see how she holds up. I'm honestly gonna just set it like I set my hydrating foundation, but I won't do a layer underneath my skin so that we can give it a real test. So like when I use my Fenty hydrating, I do a layer of powder under my skin and then I put it on. We're not gonna do that today because that really maddens everything out, and I just wanna see how this wears on its own. I also got their concealer. I got it in a highlight shade because at first the girl was like, yeah, you'll be the same shade for your concealer. I said, I obviously don't want the same shade. I want a highlighting concealer. So I'm shade 460W. So this is a warm one, which is right, because like when she was matching me, she kept on saying, I can't tell if you're cool or warm. So like normally my actual foundation is normally a cool undertone. That's usually what works best for me because I do have red areas, but I'm also really golden like my mother is. My mother has very yellow golden undertone. So I also have that, especially in my lighter areas. So let's start. I've already primed. Like I said, I only invested in 2 products that I know I would use if I left. I don't venture out much. It's sad. I need to work on trying different brands, but I am a girl who likes to stick to their habits. We're gonna go in with the Fenty Skin Primer. I've actually already applied it. I did about 3 pumps. I applied it everywhere. This is their Soft Matte Primer, by the way. Love that stuff. Gives me all day wear. So now, let's shake up this foundation. And we're just gonna do my normal foundation routine, nothing special. First, let me swatch. so I can show you guys why I'm nervous. And we're gonna swatch with the soft matte this time, because I swatched with the hydrating earlier, and they're about the same shade, honestly. So this is Rare Beauty. I love this applicator. This applicator goes dumb, stupid, and crazy. Anyways, let's go ahead. So that's the Rare Beauty swatch. Now you guys are gonna see why I'm freaking out, okay? So that's how that swatches. And it's even looking a little dark to me still. But like when I rub it in, it blended in perfectly. So here's my shade in Fenty. I'm a shade 410. Look at these two next to each other. So now do you see why I'm nervous? So let's go ahead. I should have brought a wipe over here. Give me a second. BRB. All right, so we've wiped that out, wiped that off, and we're just gonna go for it now. I love this applicator though. So let's do this. I'm gonna talk through this application, the application of these two, and then we're gonna speed through for the rest, okay? Okay. Oh my gosh, this is too dark, y'all. I'm so nervous. This is not my shade. Oh God, help us, Lord. I have a brunch to go to. Ooh, it's feeling, feels kind of oily. Dang, now I'm wishing that I did that layer of powder underneath, because I feel like this might be dewy. Okay. I had a feeling it would blend out okay. She's dark though. Like, I mean, but she's gonna even out my skin. And that's why we highlight and contour to make it look normal again, but. I really don't know how to tell you guys how much measurement, like how much I'm using, since it's not a pump, because normally we could say, okay, this is one pump, this is two pump, so this is one applicator. I didn't double dip, I only did one dip, so we're gonna call this one dip. So this is one dip. Yeah, it's gonna be very radiant. I low-key should have done the powder, but it's a wear test, so we want to see how she wears without me helping it out. That color's pretty. It's a little dark on me though. So let's blend on my, make sure I get my neck. And the nice thing about Sephora is I'm pretty sure I can return this if I need a different shade. Pretty sure I can. Yeah, she's definitely kind of dark, but this might be nice for the summer. Cause like my Fenty, I can't wear it. So now we're gonna go in. This will be our second dip, okay? Second dip. Cause I like full coverage for the most part. I don't wear makeup just for a natural. I mean, I'll tell you guys if I'm trying to do a natural look, but if I got somewhere to go, I'm going for beat. Beat, but barely tried. That's my type of look. A barely tried beat face. Y'all know exactly what that means, right? It's like, you could tell I did my makeup, but it's done so well where all you want to do is say, oh my gosh, your makeup looks so good. Not, oh, she wears too much makeup. Like, yeah, she's dark. This is what happens when you have to get color matched with a mask on. I knew this was gonna be dark. All right. Let me see. The undertone's perfect. So like people always think I have like a warm undertone immediately because of the goldenness of mine. But like she kept on swatching warm undertones on me and they were showing too red. I'm just like, this isn't, So I love the undertone. The undertone matches perfectly. This is the cool undertone. So there is some consistency with that because my Fenty is also a cool undertone. So check for the undertone, Selena. And this is definitely a radiant kind of thing. I don't own many radiant foundations, so this is gonna be interesting because I like more of the matte to soft matte. I like the hydrating by Fenty. Ooh, my nose is running. Does anybody else's nose run when they're doing makeup, y'all? Is it just me whose nose runs when they're doing makeup? All right, so now we're gonna go on the concealer. The concealer is in the shade 460 Warm. And I'm gonna, so the brush I used for my foundation was my e.l.f. foundation brush, $5. Wait, I forgot. I like to go over this with a sponge. So 2 dips, I'm happy with the coverage though. The coverage is really good. So you could definitely build on this. I would say like, yeah, because I had some marks under here and it covered those marks really well. So she is right. It is buildable to full, medium to buildable full coverage. So if you just want medium, I'd say do 1 dip. If you want full coverage, do 2 to 3 dips. But because it's kind of dark on me, I don't want to do too many. So hopefully this concealer will help. Now, let me just tell you guys, my favorite concealers are the Born This Way Too Faced concealer, the multi-coverage, the newer one. I have it back here. Love that stuff. That stuff is so full coverage. Like when you want to like look crisp, like you have like a party or like you just need to look really on point, that's the concealer I love. And then I also use the Fenty concealer, and I prefer that for more we'll fix that. So guys, it's okay if you mess up your line on your nose. I'll definitely fix that. But I do like the Fenty concealer for when I want a more natural look. So like Fenty face, because like it just makes everything just look really skin light. And I think that's what Selena's golds were too, very skin light. So we'll see. And then I will say these bottles look kind of similar. I saw that in a few other people's reviews and I'm just like, okay. I mean, Riri might be a trendsetter, but the bottle is cute, the packaging is cute, and the applicator bottle, innovative. She's not the first person to do it, but like, I love that. Because if you wanted to use your foundation as concealer, you can. If you just want to spot conceal. Oh, that was pretty. And I've been seeing good reviews for the most part, y'all. I like that. I guess the only thing that I'm nervous about now is just, this is definitely a dewy foundation, in my opinion. So it's just like, will this dewy last all day on my skin? Because I normally do not like dewy foundations. Dewy foundations normally look like an oil slick on me by the end of the day. I'm gonna do a little more under eye concealer. I could have went a shade up. I definitely could have went a shade up. What did she do? If I'm 460, 490. So she did about 3 shades up, but I could have done 1 more in my opinion. But see, my nose just running. And as you see, I don't do the triangles or the lines anymore. I got this from Jackie, I'm pretty sure, Jackie Ina. But like, because you control where it goes with the sponge. So I just try to get right underneath there. I'll put a slight dab on my forehead. I don't like to put a lot on my forehead because, I don't know, I just feel I don't like to put a lot of product on my forehead. And then my forehead, like, yeah, I got a big head, but I don't think my forehead that big. So I don't go super crazy with the highlight and contour on my forehead. All right. So this is the second layer of concealer. And I normally do about 2 layers with my Fenty, but only 1 layer with the Born This Way. That's because the Born This Way is super full coverage. So, and once I pull back, I'll be able to tell, but it's not hiding my bags like I like it to. I could just be tired as well. But I feel as though my bags are a little more prominent. Like, I look tired. And usually when I do this step, it takes away that tired look. But the blend is pretty. Yeah, she's like, it's so luminescent. All right. I don't have any negative thing to say yet because everything looks good, but I just don't know how it's gonna wear yet. So I'm gonna go ahead, speed through the rest of my makeup. I only got 2 things in Rare Beauty, but I feel like foundation and concealer are one of the 2 most important things you can wear. So we'll see how everything holds up, and I'll show you guys the final look once I finish my makeup. Hey, hey, this look crazy. If you guys want to see my hair, you gotta go check that out on Instagram. But my hair has been straightened, and if you want to see how I got these heatless curls, y'all, on my straight hair, once again, check out my Instagram. There will be a video up about it already. It'll either be in the IG video section. I don't think it'll be long enough to hit IGTV, so it should not be in the IGTV section, or I'll make a reel on it. Either way, it'll be on my Instagram. My Instagram is See My Curls with 2 Z's at the end. I also have all of my social media in the description box, but let's get into this beat, because I got some thoughts already and I haven't even worn it out yet. But I was trying to figure out, one, I love it. My makeup was applying really nicely with everything. Like, everything was gliding on. I don't know if that happens when you're not using soft matte, if that's just a character of dewy foundations, things just glide on easier. But I loved that. I loved that it didn't take me long to blend out my contour, but it still looks good and it's still fully blended out. Like, there's no harsh lines on my face at all. I would love for her to make a contour stick. So, Selena, girl, make a contour stick, because not all of us like to contour with concealer, okay? I don't. All right, so for the concealer, a moisturizing buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into skin for undetectable cake-free coverage. So everything definitely melts into the skin, I agree. Buildable, yeah, but I can still see my bags. I honestly just think I'm tired though. Like, I do think it did good. It didn't crease as much as other concealers crease, so I do like that. I would have preferred a lighter highlighter, like a little bit lighter, maybe one more shade up. But I do like this concealer. It's pretty. It reminds me of my Fenty concealer by how it blends out, because it's not like one of those, like, you're not gonna look like a beat. Like, it's, what am I trying to say? It is not like the Born This Way. The Born This Way coverage, full coverage concealer, like, I wouldn't be able to see my bags with that concealer. So this is definitely more of a everyday makeup look kind of concealer. If you like the whole natural concealed look. I would try this with my Fenty one day too, to see how it wears with my Fenty, to see if it wears like the Fenty concealer does. And then the foundation. So I like the color. At first I was nervous about the color, but it seems to have oxidized to the point where it looks like my skin. So check. The shade's good. Obviously we're gonna do a wear test, so we're going to see how it really wears on my skin. But this one claims, come on, a foundation elixir that feels barely there while building coverage and boosting your natural glow. Okay, the glow is crazy on this foundation. She's right, there's a glow. And like, it's just like a radiant kind of glow. So I do like that. It definitely does feel lightweight. I hate to say it, it feels a little more lightweight than my Fenty. But, and then I was trying to think, like, what is this, when would I wear this type of makeup? Fenty's more like natural editorial, okay? This reminds me of more like old school glam, like natural beauty kind of thing. And even though Rihanna did go for natural, she also serves hella looks. Like, Fenty's all about serving looks as well. Like, they do statement makeup. And this is really for when you just need to look flawless, is what I'm thinking. Like, if I need to like just serve complete face, complete complexion, let's say like I have like a banquet to go to for my family, like that kind of thing, like a really fancy occasion, I love this. I would love this. I also think this would be nice for a first date, because you know how guys are. I don't like my girls in a lot of makeup. But yet they're liking pictures of girls in makeup. So it's just like, you're fooled. You're just stupid. We all wear makeup. But let's just look at it one more time now. It's so pretty, guys. And I will tell you guys my full thoughts when I get back. Hey y'all. So it's like almost 9 o'clock. Here's my face. like it. I love the radiance that this foundation gives, and it wears different than Fenty, but I like how it wears. Like, it's still very natural, but I feel as though it's a little bit more like glam in a way because of the radiant like glow that it adds. It's just very flawless. I mean, I also have on highlight right here, but like even on my forehead, because I don't highlight my forehead, it's just like a very like soft glow. So I like it. The concealer is like a for me right now. I'm gonna try the concealer with the Fenty, see how I like it there. The concealer is just like, it doesn't really do much for my bags, and I'm just like, I like concealer to cover my bags, so that's one thing. And yeah, but overall, I like it. I think you guys might see me in some Rare Beauty a few times. I'd say if you like natural foundation, it might be drying. Like, I haven't blotted it all today, so it might be a little dry on dry skin. But I think it works really nice for oily skin. Like, I thought I was gonna be like super oily, and not at all. So I say give it a try if you're in the realm for some like, I feel like it's kind of matte, but it's like radiant matte, very soft matte if anything, but it's not soft matte. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. It gets a thumbs up for me. Alright, so I will catch you guys in the next video. Please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and like this and leave a comment down below. Oh my gosh, I look like I went through the trials and tribulations of life, so I need to go get into pajamas. Good night. Stay blessed.